Good thing he just told her his opinion. He didn't do a report on it. Even when opposed to something, you can do a neutral reportage. But if you're going to be that neutral, your question should be neutral. The problem is not that he's got an opinion, it's the way he asked his question. She said, here, you asked me this question. Why was she unjustifiably and whatever killed? She's bashing him on this, not even bashing him. She's exposing him on this. Doesn't mean the article would be neutral. His question was not. His question was charred. And she was right to catch him on that. Of course, everybody has biases, but his job is to ask neutral questions, which he didn't. So, his job, he made a professional mistake in his job. So, because of his lack of neutrality in the question he asked, he didn't get the answer he was looking for. Because the first rule as a reporter is to be neutral. And so when he asked the question, his question already had judgment and already had a conclusion that it was not okay. So how can you go and answer a question saying our guy has justification for his action, but he's saying right in his question that it was unjustified? She can't even answer that question because she can't validate his words. So he told her but see that's the problem. See how journalists twist things. They see her asking him a question. She was not rewording. She was asking the question. He asked her first. He's the one who asked the question first with the words she said. But the report, just that video shows when she starts speaking, not when he asked the question first. You see the problem is already biased. They're already making her being the villain as though he never did anything wrong. They don't show that he asked her the question. They don't show he's the one who asked the question first. Why was she unjustifiably killed? Which is not neutral. That's where the problem is. Doesn't matter what his fucking opinion is. The question he asked was not neutral. And as a journalist, if you want to have the answers to your question, you gotta ask neutral question, period. I don't give a shit if you're left or right. If you're a journalist, of course it'll be biased when you do your thing, but rule number one is actually do the work the neutral way. He didn't do that. His report might be neutral. But his question was fucking loaded with judgment and was not neutral. He made a fucking professional mistake. And you can't even agree on that. You can't even say that he was right because you didn't see the part that he's the one asking the question first and she's just saying, so the question is, what do you think? So now they make her the bad person because they forgot to put the part where he's the one asking the question first and she's just repeating the question he asked her first. At one point, if you're going to be blind and be in denial, I mean, where do you make mistake and you can't even acknowledge your own fucking mistake? I don't care if he's left or right, whatever. Everybody has an opinion, of course. All journalists will have that. But as a professional, it is your job and duty to ask the right question, and he did not ask the right question. So he didn't get the answer he was looking for. Period.